This is the JayMac News Attack.
Well, the news attack, my 3 takeaways or points about an important issue of the day. If you listen to this program, you know that I have not allowed the I word to be bandied about on this program. That there have been those, even before President Trump was inaugurated, who were calling for his impeachment. I have always shot those ideas down because you don't impeach a president because you don't like what he says, because he's not articulate, or because he tweets every day. These are not impeachable offenses. They're things that you can replace your president with 4 years from now in an election. That's where you handle those things. But my friends, today, I will be using the I word on this program. May 17th, Wednesday, May 17th, I will be using the I word. What is the I word? Well, it starts with I, and it ends with a new president. If any of the things that we've been seeing happened in a bubble, then not one of them on their own would be a big deal. But when you combine them together, I ask you to step back and consider these 3 points as we present to you the I word today: impeachment.
Takeaway number 3.
All right, so if this happens in a bubble, no big deal. Sally Yates, remember, acting attorney general, she contacts the White House about Michael Flynn.
We believed that General Flynn was compromised with respect to the Russians.
And she said, you need to be careful.
I expected this to be an uneventful few weeks. That's what Sally Yates told the New Yorker magazine. Instead, she was fired for refusing to enforce the president's travel ban and personally alerted the White House about Michael Flynn's lies to the vice president. She says she issued a much more urgent warning than what the White House describes as a heads up. She also said she worried if that warning might impact the FBI investigation into Russia, but said, quote, "There's no playbook for this. The good news is it doesn't come up very often."
So she warns the White House about Michael Flynn, and the White House waits 18 days until another leak comes out to do anything about it, and she is terminated. Again, in and of itself, you look at that and you go, okay, not much to see there, but then you add the next thing.
Number 2.
James Comey meets with President Trump. And in this meeting, there's other advisors around, and they're asked to leave the room. And then, according to this memo, the president asks James Comey to conclude his investigation into Michael Flynn. And you're like, okay, again, the way they're like, oh, he was just joking. Hey, he's a really good guy. You should really drop that investigation. Okay, that in itself, not a big deal. But when you add it to Sally Yates, okay, maybe there's something there, but we're not done.
And JayMac News Attack. Takeaway number 1.
Then, all of a sudden, James Comey gets fired. So now you have 2 people who were involved in a Russia investigation, in a Michael Flynn investigation, both terminated. The charges against James Comey for termination were laughable because they were all about Hillary Clinton, and President Trump admitted basically on live TV or on pre-recorded interview that Russia was on his mind when he did it. So now you add all 3 of these together, and you really have to start to wonder about obstruction of justice. And you really have to wonder, what is it about Michael Flynn that has caused this administration to risk everything? I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense to me. What is it? So today is the first time you're going to hear me use the I word. because there is a pretty clear, now there has to be an investigation, there is innocence until proven guilty, but seems pretty clear to me that there is probable cause for a serious investigation into obstruction of justice. What do you think about that? 57500 is the text line, the comment line 575-7668.